Real talk for a second. Is there anything worse than that awkward silence? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're in a conversation, things are going great, and then suddenly a broken bar. Boom. Your mind goes completely blank. You learned the word yesterday, you wrote it in your notebook, you highlighted it in neon yellow, but now that you actually need to say it, it's gone. It's like your brain just left the chat. It is so frustrating, right? But here is the thing. It's not because you aren't smart, and it's not because your memory is bad. It's just because you haven't moved that word from your notebook into your real life yet. Today, we are fixing that. What is up, everyone? I am so hyped to be hanging out with you today. We are going to tackle one of the biggest struggles every language learner faces. How do we actually use the new words we learn without sounding like a robot or freezing up? We have all been there. You spend hours studying vocabulary lists, but when you try to speak, you end up using the same 5 words you learned in kindergarten. It's annoying. But today, I'm sharing the absolute best ways alike, the actual cheat code to take those words off the page and get them into your daily conversation. We're going to talk about hacking your environment, using your phone for more than just doom scrolling, and how to trick your brain into remembering everything. And honestly, this isn't about studying harder, it's about studying smarter. We want to get you to the point where you can speak English with confidence without even stressing about it. So, grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into how to make English a part of your actual reality. Method 1. The sticker method, visual cues. Alright, let's start with something you can do right now, in your own house. This is what I call the sticker method. And no, this isn't for little kids, this is for anyone who wants to hack their visual memory. Here is why we forget words. We usually only see them in a textbook. That is boring, and your brain knows it's boring, so it deletes the info. We need to make the words impossible to ignore. Here is the game plan. Go get a pack of sticky notes. Neon ones are the best because they scream "look at me." You are going to take a new word you learned, write it down, and stick it on the actual object in your house. Let's say you learned the word mirror. Don't just write it in a list. Write MIRROR on a sticky note and slap that thing right on your bathroom mirror. Now, every single morning when you are brushing your teeth or washing your face, you aren't just looking at a mirror, you are seeing the English word for it. But here is the pro tip: don't just look at it. You have to say it. Point at it and say, "Mirror, this is a mirror." It sounds a little silly, but you are connecting the object, the visual word, and the sound all at once. And you can level this up, too. If you are past the basics, don't just write the word. Write a sentence. Put a note on your fridge that says, "The fridge is empty," or "This fridge is freezing." By doing this, you are turning your home into a 3D textbook. You see these words 10, maybe 20 times a day without even trying. Your brain starts to think, okay, I see this word everywhere, it must be important. It's passive learning, and it works like magic. Method 2, the mirror chat. Safe practice. Okay, moving on to the next method. This one is for those words that you can't exactly put a sticker on, like, you can't put a sticky note on the word happy or busy or exhausted. These are feelings or concepts. For this, we are going to use the mirror chat technique. I know, talking to yourself sounds a little crazy, but trust me, every successful language learner does this. Here is the vibe. You are in your room, door closed, nobody is watching. You stand in front of a mirror and you have a full-on conversation with yourself. Let's say you learned the words excited and wedding. You look yourself in the eye and say, "I am so excited because my best friend is having a wedding." Why does this work? Because it removes the pressure. When you talk to real people, you get nervous, right? You're afraid of making mistakes. But the mirror doesn't judge you. The mirror doesn't care if your grammar is messy. It's a safe space to get your mouth moving. Plus, watching yourself speak helps you fix your pronunciation. You can see how your lips are moving. And hey, if talking to a mirror feels too weird, talk to your pet. Seriously, my dog is the best English listener in the world. I'll look at him and say, "Buddy, you are a fast runner." I'm practicing the word fast. He doesn't know what I'm saying, he just wants a treat. But for me, it's valuable practice. Pets are kind. They never interrupt you to correct your grammar. So, use that. Narrate your day to your cat. Tell your goldfish about your job. Just get used to the sound of your own voice speaking English. Method 3, the voice diary, phone recording. Alright, let's get into something a little more tech-savvy. We all have our phones on us 24/7, right? So let's use them to actually learn. I want you to try the phone record method. This is basically a voice diary. Here is the challenge. Every day, pick 3 new words. Just 3. Don't overwhelm yourself. Open the voice recorder app on your phone. Yeah, every phone has Omnia, and record yourself using those 3 words in sentences. For example, if the word is delicious, hit record and say, "I had pizza for lunch and it was delicious." Now, here is the part that hurts a little bit, but you have to do it. Listen to the recording. I know, we all hate the sound of our own voice recorded. It's cringe. But listening back is how you get better. You might hear yourself and realize, oh, I pronounced that wrong. Or I hesitated there. This is also amazing for tracking your progress. Imagine doing this for 30 days. You can listen to your recording from day 1 and then listen to day 30. You will literally hear your accent getting better and your confidence growing. It is huge for motivation. Think of it like an audio journal. You aren't just learning words, you are building a history of your improvement. It proves to you that you are getting better, even on days when you feel stuck. Method 4. The Internet Comment Strategy. Let's talk about social media. We spend hours scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Usually just wasting time, but you can turn that scrolling time into learning time. This is the Internet Comment Strategy. When you are watching a video, maybe a cooking video, a vlog, or even a video on this channel, don't just watch. Engage. Go to the comments section and write 1 sentence using a new word you learned. If you learned the word breakfast, and you see a video of pancakes, comment, "That looks like a great breakfast." Why is this effective? Because it is real communication. You aren't writing in a secret diary, you are putting it out into the world. Someone might like your comment. Someone might reply thanks. That little notification, that gives you a dopamine hit. It makes you feel good about using English. Plus, you have time. Unlike speaking face to face, where you have to answer instantly, a comment lets you think. You can double-check your spelling. You can take your time finding the right word. It's low pressure, but high reward. So, stop just lurking. Be active. Leave comments. It's a small step, but it helps you get used to using English in the real world with real people. Method 5. The mental label. Emotional connection. Okay, we have 2 more quick tips that are total game changers. First, the mental label. This is for when you are out and about, walking to the bus, shopping, whatever. Look at the world around you and name things in English inside your head. You see a car, think car. You see a tall building, think tall building. You see a blue sky, think blue sky. It's like narrating your life movie. And the best part is when you get stuck. Let's say you see a bird, but you don't know the word for bird in English. Stop right there. Pull out your phone, look it up, because you needed that word in that exact moment to describe what you were seeing. Your brain will remember it. It's not just a random word on a list anymore, it's that bird you saw on Tuesday. Context is everything. And that leads to the final tip, emotional connection. Our brains are wired to remember feelings, not just facts. If you learn the word vacation, don't just memorize the dictionary definition. I want you to close your eyes and think about your favorite trip. Think about the sun on your skin, the sound of the ocean, how happy you felt. Connect the word vacation to that happy feeling. If you learn the word tired, think about how you felt after a really long day at work. Connect the word to the feeling. When you link a word to an emotion or a memory, it sticks like glue. It stops being just letters on a page and becomes a part of your life experience. So, guys, here is the bottom line. You don't need to be a genius to learn English fast. You just need to be a little bit brave. You need to take these words out of the books and paste them onto your mirrors, speak them to your dogs, record them on your phones, and type them in the comments. Many people search for how to stop translating in your head, and the answer is simply this: live in English, even just for a few minutes a day. Make it real. We covered a lot today: stickers, mirror talks, voice notes, social media, and mental labeling. But you don't have to do them all at once. Just pick one. Just start. I really hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know you want more content like this. And listen, if you are serious about leveling up your English, make sure you subscribe to 10-Minute English Academy. We are building a family here, and I don't want you to miss out on the next video. Actually, let's start practicing right now. I want you to go to the comments section and tell me one new word you learned this week. Use it in a sentence. I'll be reading them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Keep practicing, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, fam.